What do we do to protect ourselves and our children? And what is the broader strategy? You've mentioned a digital Bill of Rights. What do we do to fight back and reestablish some balance of power between the citizens and the tech companies?
I love this. So first of all, I want to make it clear. I have written the whole outline out in Killer Tech and the Drive to Save Humanity. Yes, I would like you to buy the book, but I'm also explaining I did write it all out. So I'm going to give you a quick overview. First of all, it all starts at the local level. Parents need to get involved with the local schools, the local ISD, very important, where you go to the ISD meetings. You find out who's representing your kids, what values are going to be pushed, what new programs are going to be brought online, and get involved. And if you don't like something, start to talk and start to tell other people your views. You might find you get a lot of pushback, but the more you talk about your views, the more you start sharing. And we got to start sharing. One thing I want to teach Americans is to have a dialogue in which you both disagree with each other, but still want to be friends. We have lost the ability to disagree and be friends. I don't know when we lost that skill, but I'm going to bring that skill back. It's called the dialogue. We have to have dialogue, and we have to agree to both compromise and do what's best by taking the best of your idea, the best of my idea, and incorporating them. And we are not doing that. I am actually going to do something. I, right now, have got the city of Ocean City in Maryland. This will be first test. It's the smallest city. And I'm going to be going to do a series of speeches down there in which I'm going to be teaching the city about social media. And I got them to agree to allow me to come and speak. So I'm going to do my part where I'm going to start speaking to cities and to the staff at cities. And I'm going to be teaching them how to understand social media, to understand the addiction patterns, to understand how they can help their constituents, and also battle harden our institutions with AI. Do you know that our cities are going to be making very important decisions about employment? And with AI coming about, will cities decide to go with robots or with people? And how are cities going to deal with the proliferation of AI and the ability for them to snoop on people? And what are their rules going to be on snooping? So from my perspective, we have to get involved in that too. So what was interesting is I presented my plans and they were accepted immediately to start talking to Ocean City. Once I've done this first speech, which I'm going to do this year, I am then going to be doing this at multiple cities around the country. My point is, I'm taking it local. If I believe that once you get the local set and we get America back to traditional values locally, and I don't mean traditional values, that means gay and lesbians and everyone are out. No, I mean traditional values that we're protecting our children and we're protecting innocence and then we're allowing people to be free. That's traditional values. Everyone can be happy in this if we work together. So we're not closing anyone off. But again, I will protect the children over anyone's sexual rights at this point because the children don't know better. We know better as adults. So having said that, I hope that gives you my premise. It starts at the local level, and you can't rely on the federal government to do anything at this point because unfortunately they're in deadlock right now and they're not getting very much done at all. But unfortunately, our kids are getting hurt every day. And unfortunately, that's happening not at the federal level. Actually, it's happening at the local level. It's happening in your school districts. It's happening in the local doctor's offices. That's why it's important to also go to council meetings, your town council meetings, go to mayor meetings, go to functions, speak to your mayor, get to know him, question him. And if he's very liberal, then start to introduce with respect, with a smile, hey, listen, maybe we can compromise on this. I don't want to take the rights of your constituents away, but at the same time, I want you to honor the rights of my constituents. You are the mayor for all of these constituents. And you also have to remind, in America, I found, a lot of mayors and a lot of people that get power tend to say, well, I'm a Democrat now, so I'm going to go the Democratic way. But they're forgetting something. Once they are nominated, they're supposed to represent their constituents, which are both parties. We have to teach our elected leaders that they also have to represent the other side. That has been lost somehow. That's why, again, I'm going to do this podcast, The Dialogue. We have to get back to talking.